Hello everyone, welcome to the third module of this series. Today we will be learning all about elements, shapes and lines. On the left side you can see the elements option. Click on that and you can see a lot of categories to choose from. So we will be inserting shapes first and insert a shape. I am choosing a square. If you click on the three dots that appear, you can see a lot of options like rectangle, quadrilateral, symmetrical, four-sided, and you can choose from there. Once you have inserted a shape, you can also adjust the shape. Like I can make this square into a rectangle using the sliders that there are available. Now, you can also round the edges of the square or the rectangle. On the top left corner, you can find the corner rounding option. You can round the corners or you can choose the number of sides. You can make it 7, 8, 9, howsoever you like, but I'll stick to 4 as of now, as we want a rectangle. Now, if you click on the square, you can see edit option. Go on there and you can just change the shape of the element. For example, I'm turning it into square. So now if you have added something and afterwards you decided that this is not the desired shape, you can just go and change the shape from edit option. Now you can add borders from stroke style. Now you can increase or decrease the stroke weight and you can choose from stroke styles that are available. And you can give a border to your element. Now if you go to element and search for shapes, you can insert a line. Go to stroke style and you can increase or decrease the stroke weight of that line, or you can choose from the different line options. You can also add a line start or line end. You can make an arrow at the beginning or the end of the line. And you can increase or decrease the stroke weight. You can also change the color of the line. You can find a stroke color option and you can choose from the options that are readily available there. Or you can also choose gradient color options. Now we will see how to connect two elements with help of a line. So I'm adding two elements here, a circle, and I am also adding a square. Now I'll be adding a line as well. So if I click on the line, I can see two dots on each end. If I click on one dot of the left end and drag it towards the circle, I can see 5 other dots on the circle. I can attach the line to any of the dots and it will get connected. Now I can move both the elements together as it's connected now. Same I can do with the right end. If I click on the right dot of the line and drag it towards the square, I can connect it with the 5 dots that are present in the square. Now all the 3 elements are connected. Now we can search for any icons from the options that are available there. For example, I'm looking for a group discussion icon and I can find a lot of graphics which we can use as an icon. I can also sort it in what color do I want. Let's just say that I need a green icon. So there will be a lot of icons that will be present there. I can select one and I can also change the color. On top I can see the color option and I can choose anything, any color that I want. I can search for any element or any icon or graphics from there and I can add it to the canvas. Now if I want to insert a chart, I can see tables or chart options. So now we'll see how to insert a table. I'll insert a table first and I can see that a table is inserted. If I click on the plus option, a column will be introduced. Now if we click on the three dots above each row, I can find a lot of options. I can also increase or decrease the width of the rows. If I click on the three dots, I'll find a lot of options. I can delete the row or I can add a row. I can merge the cells as well of that particular row. And if I want, on the left top corner, I can also find spacing, table spacing. I can increase the table spacing and find that there are spacing in between the cells. Now we will see how to increase charts. On the left side of the menu, you will find charts option, and there are a lot of options to choose from, like bar graph, bar charts, line charts, pie charts. You can click on any and you can find that there is data and customize option. You can label the number of items and whatever percentage you want to add there, and it will display on your screen. Or you can import data directly. So if you have already available data in a Google Sheet, you can import that, or you can upload data here from the existing sheets that you have. Now, if this is not something I would want to do, I can start with data. If I do that, I'll get upload data option. I can choose from the existing data that I have. So I'm picking a Google Sheet and I will click on done and it will show all the charts that are applicable. I can select any one that I wish to add. So here I'll be choosing line charts. So if your data is relevant, it will display on the screen. As my data is not that relevant, it is not able to display it. But if you have data that suits the chart, it will display on the screen. Now we will go to elements and add stickers. So there are a lot of stickers available for you to choose from. There are a lot of stickers which are already animated. So if you're inserting a sticker which is not animated, you can insert that sticker, and on the top you will find animate option and you will get a lot of categories to choose from. So like rise, pan, fade, you can choose whatever is suitable for you. You can add that animation and you can also remove animation from below. Now if I go to elements option and I insert a basic shape and make it into a rectangle, I can also make a flow chart using it. I am rounding the corners. So I'll put it in the place that I want. I'll click on it and I'll see 3 more dots that appears. I can click on enable quick flow and you will see 4 arrows through which I can make a flow chart. If I click on bottom arrow, a flow will appear and you can adjust it by dragging on the 4 arrow option that is available there, and you can make a flow chart from it. So you can make flow charts in any of the directions that you want and with any of the boxes that you want. So your flow chart will be ready. And you can also make a mind map using this feature only. You can also add text to your element, and as per the length of your text, the element will auto adjust according to the length and it will increase or decrease. That's all for today's video. We will continue from the next episode. Thank you.